Hello everyone, my name is Ben at TV Parts Today, and in today's video we are going to be teaching you how to remove the back plate as well as the boards from this insignia unit. It is model NS-50F502NA26. If you are having display issues, we're going to be teaching you how to get that main board out. If you're having power issues, we're going to be teaching you how to swap out that power supply board. And let's jump right into it. Once we have the television laid down here on its face, the first step is going to be to go through the back panel and get all of the screws out. We are going to be focusing on this raised section here at the bottom, but let's get all these screws and we will move on to the next step. After our first pass with the screws, we do want to kind of go through, make sure that we didn't miss anything. Start working on this back plate, just getting some pieces lifted up, whatever is going to come away very easily. And I hope you can see what I'm talking about right here, but there is a cord that runs directly to the power supply that is affixed to this back plate. So we do want to be very careful when we're lifting it away. What we're going to do is we're going to depress this little clip with our thumb, the back flap of this clip with our thumb, and then we're just going to pull it away from the power supply board. Set this off to the side, and we're going to start working on this panel at the bottom. It looks like there is a number of screws that run across all the way down on the very bottom of the television. Let's get those, and then we'll get this bottom plate. All right, once those screws come out, this should start lifting away now. Oh, I think I see where the issue is here. So there is one screw that's right here set along this bottom section, which I'm assuming the T-con's under here. It could be there. It could be integrated onto the main board, but we want to make sure. So we're going to get this screw out, and then hopefully this bottom panel is coming away. I am seeing some wires that are also connected to this back plate, so we do need to be very careful about that as well. And I am just kind of going back and forth along the bottom here, trying to finagle those clips out and away. And I am going to get this one piece of tape up, and I'll show you what's keeping this in place here. So there are a number of cables and cords that are going along to the speakers and to the Wi-Fi board. We are going to try and get these away here to make ourselves some space. It looks like a lot of this is just hardwired directly into the speakers, so I'm going to remove them on the main board. So there are these two clips, the one right here and right here, that we're going to need to get away before we can actually get this back panel off of there. And I am just depressing those clips with my finger and then just pulling them out and away from the board. Once that happens, we should be able to put this off to the side as well. And our next step will be to focus on the boards in the back of the unit. The first board that we're going to be removing is the main board. And the first step for the main board is to get the remaining connections away from the board. So we're going to start with this guy right here. We're going to depress the little flap with our finger or fingernail and walk that away. This ribbon cable connection, we're going to pop up the little black flap with our fingernail. And we're very gently going to walk that out and away from the board. If those are getting stuck, we can give it just a little bit of downward pressure right where the ribbon cable meets the connection. That can help loosen it up sometimes. This guy right here is going to have a little flap on the back that we're going to depress with our fingernail, and it comes right out of there. Looks like we got a handful of screws, and this should come away from the chassis. All right, once that comes away, this should lift up. I did kind of want to point out there is a screw set at the very top of this that has to come out, and then I do believe this whole piece comes out. It'll make it a lot easier to get to this screw down here in the corner, but once all those screws do come out, we can just lift this main board up and out of there, and that's the main board for this unit. Next up is the power supply board. First step for the power supply board as well is to go around and get the connections, the remaining connections, away from the board. This one is going to have a clip on the back that we're going to press with our finger or our fingernail, and it walks right away. This one is the same, a little bit smaller and set vertically. We're just going to depress that little lever with our finger, and we're just going to pull it up and out, directly up away from the chassis to get that to release. Looks like we've got a couple of screws, and the power supply board should come away. After the screws come out, we should just be able to lift up and on this power supply board, and it should come away from the chassis. Last up is the T-con board. First step for the T-con board, like always, is going to be to get the clips and connections away from the board. So they're just 3 ribbon cable connections. We're going to pop up each one of these little black flaps with our fingernail. And then we're going to very gently give a little bit of pressure right where the ribbon cable meets the connection, just to kind of help it come away. If we need to get a little bit more leverage, a little bit more space and room, we can get these pieces of tape up. And it feels like there's a little bit of adhesive under here that's kind of keeping it in place. That might need to come up. This adhesive pad right here is kind of keeping everything in place in that ribbon cable connection. These two, very similar. We're just going to give a little bit of light pressure right where that ribbon cable meets the connection. And then very gently, we're going to walk that out and away from the board. Same thing with this guy right here. A little bit of pressure just to help kind of loosen everything up. And it pops right out. Got 2 screws and this should come away. Once the 2 screws come out, so does the T-con board, and those are the boards for this insignia unit. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about this or any other TV repair, you can give us a call at 930-212-1975, or you can send us an email to info@tvpartstoday.com. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.